Hail, ComicsGate, and welcome back to another Indiegogo Spotlight. This is a campaign that needs very little introduction, but because I think it's so important and it looks so cool, I've got to do one on this. Now, this is Ethan Van Sciver's Second Chance Cyberfrog 2 Rekt Planet campaign. His Indiegogo right now has garnered $106,416 with some planned stretch goals. I believe he was talking about, I'm sure it says it in here, I'm not going to go over it because I listen to him all the time, so I'm just going to tell you. He was talking about at a certain goal, making the covers chromium, and then he was also mentioning some hologram stuff. Really cool things that he can add to the comics themselves. This comic went, it's late, but I don't really care. I know he was working on it. If you watch Ethan Van Sciver's YouTube, number one, it's really entertaining. It's basically comics hot talk radio. He's got a couple of shows that he does on a fairly regular basis. Mondays is ComicsGate Kings, which are a bunch of industry professionals who came on over to CG and started working with that entire crew. And then the next day is ComicsGate Live, which is a sort of catch-all show with a bunch of different talent and guests and frivolity. So, and then of course he's often on YouTube at various other times to talk about different pop culture things and what have you, pump other people's books. It's Ethan Van Sciver, I can't recommend highly enough. And as an illustrator, he is top notch. Now let's take a look at what the perks are. This is the second book of Cyberfrog. You know what? Before I even mention that, I should say that if you have not read Cyberfrog, you can actually go to Ethan Van Sciver's eBay store, link in the description below, and you can pick up a copy of Cyberfrog Blood Honey. This is the team-up cover between Salamandroid and Cyberfrog. It's a really cool-looking cover. So you can pick this up. You can catch up with that. And also be sure to check out a number of other items that he has for sale. He's got pages, sketch pages, different variations of the comics. He's got he's got a back catalog graphic novel of a lot of Cyberfrog he made in the 90s. Though he says that it's terrible, he did update it and color it and made it real sharp looking with Kyle Ritter's colors. Nevertheless, you can go to his eBay and get a whole bunch of stuff, and this is stuff you do not have to wait for. This is product that's already made. His family at home, and a small team put that together, and they send it right out to you, so you don't have to wait for that. Cyberfrog 2, Rekt Planet. Man, I was really, I'm a little bit sore. I thought I had picked this up. Apparently, my credit card had expired. That was the credit card for my purchases on Indiegogo. So when I thought I had picked it up last minute, I did not. So I've been waiting for this campaign to show up so I can pick this book up finally. We've got a $300 subscription tier. Since this is a completely different campaign, there's going to be some different items in here that are available to you if you already backed this campaign. $300 will get you anything that comes up, including any extra comics, extra cards, any of the stretch goals. There's going to be a 24-hour cover variant where you can only purchase that cover for 24 hours, and I think that's probably going to come. I'm going to bet, since he's only doing this, I think he's only doing this for a month. I'm going to bet he's going to do that at about the halfway mark. So, or maybe at the very end. It could be just at the very end. I'm not sure. But if you don't want to worry about any of that, you just want to make sure that you get everything that comes in the box, that comes with the campaign. $300. You can put that down. You get every variation and everything that comes with the campaign. There's a folder. There's no books. I'm not sure. People apparently like that. 21 people like it. So they picked that up. The Jay Lee variant, this is the cover I'm going to get right here. I haven't picked it up just yet, but I'm going to be getting this Jay Lee variant. I really love Jay Lee's artwork. I didn't know really who Jay Lee was per se. I just was familiar with the Dark Tower series by Stephen King that was turned into a comic book, and I loved that artwork. And that was Jay Lee. So it's cool that he made a cover. Our Heroes variant, Villainous Scum variant. That's a cool one. I want to see. It might be in there. It looks like a wraparound cover. Salamandroid's Death Sting. You can pick that up. That's another book. These are all their add-ons you can add. Rokafort, Rekt Planet variant. Rokafort is somebody that I never heard of up until recently. And he is another masterclass. I'm going to do another Indiegogo spotlight on his book, Groken, which is out right now. So, but we'll talk about that a little bit. Rekt Family, Planet Variant. See, very, very easy to understand perks. I know exactly what it is that I'm looking at when I read it. I really appreciate that, though. EVS always talks about that, so that's a point where he and I are in agreement. And then what else can I show you? Let's see. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff, and that's and this is Rocafort's work. Really beautiful, illustrating, sensitive colors. And he does everything on his own. That's fantastic. I love that. There's a big I keep saying Salamandroid mega mug. So it's a big Salamandroid mug. Red Extermination poster. Posters are cool. I'm not a big poster guy. I just like my books. The Rokafort variant set, because he did 2 different covers for this. This right here, this illustration that I'm looking at right here, I think is one of the coolest illustrations I've ever seen. I love the way Kyle Ritter colors. And Kyle Ritter, that's a whole other... I got to do a whole other video on Kyle Ritter. I'll be talking about that, I think. But he's another fantastic talent. These are cool right here. I wouldn't mind having the Salamandroid PVC statue. The tail, you can apparently move the tail about. Very simple, very easy to read, very easy to understand. A lot of stuff available to you. Original Rekt Planet art page for $1,000. That's a steal. And you got to understand the way. I wonder if EVS has any black and white pages on here, because that's really the only way to really truly understand the richness of how he illustrates. Oh, here we go. Like these are black and white variations. Oh no, these are the pages themselves. Oh, that's cool. Okay. You can see the blue line. He uses Blue Line Pro, and then he goes directly into the inks, and he spares no expense. I mean, he labors, and he's been laboring over this book. This is why anybody that's got like shade to throw at EVS for taking so long on this book, it's not like he's not working on it. If you're throwing your money down, yes, he said he was going to do it in like a year. It's been 2 years. Look at the illustration. You do one. I'm never going to draw this much. I mean, this is ridiculous. And I love this. I would love to have any of these pages. Would be really cool to get. And if you get in early, the sooner you sign up, the first come first serve is what I'm trying to say for the comic book pages. Yeah, this is so great. I can't wait to get this. I'm going to be picking this up probably today. And then I hope you do too. If you want to check this out, the link for Cyberfrog Rekt Planet is in the description right below, along with Ethan Van Sciver's Comics Artist Pro Secrets YouTube channel. Go ahead and click on that and subscribe, because he's really funny and very entertaining, and he's got a lot of important things to say. He's also on Twitter, and that's also really entertaining to watch. I'm not on Twitter anymore, but when I am on Twitter, Ethan Van Sciver, somebody I want to take a look at. And then, of course, once again, Ethan Van Sciver's eBay store, where you don't have to wait for anything. There is no lateness with the eBay. It's right there. Everything's ready to be mailed out to you. So thank you all very much. Be sure to check out. I keep saying this. All right, just good day. I said good day.